It's December in Scotland, there's 2 feet of snow on the ground outside, but still I've gone with a really lovely fresh white wine, the sort of wine that's very sippable throughout the year. The wine I've chosen is quite an interesting one. It's called the Greywacke Sauvignon Blanc 2010, comes from Marlborough in New Zealand, and it's priced at around about £13 in independent stores, putting a big list of those at the end of the video. Now, what makes the wine interesting is that it is a new label, Greywacke, founded by a man called Kevin Judd, the winemaker who was also the original winemaker of Cloudy Bay and who effectively put New Zealand and Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough on the world map, or certainly helped to. Now, this is a very personal project for Kevin, as I say. He doesn't own any vineyards, he doesn't own a winery, so he sources grapes from various established growers, borrows some space in the Dog Point winery, and makes this wine, which even has his own photography on the label, as a small, special, very focused project. There's also Pinot Noir, and coming along small batches of Riesling and Gewürztraminer and other grapes coming into the portfolio, but the focus really is on Sauvignon Blanc and Pinot Noir. This 2010 Sauvignon, it really is terrific. It's not the most flamboyant, not the most grabbing the headlines style of Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand. It's quite intense. There's lots of lime there. There's lots of leafy green herbs. Not so much grassy, but more kind of dill-like and marjoram-like, those kind of leafy green herbs. Lovely intensity. And onto the palate. Fantastic. Again, that real kind of intensity, that concentration of the mid-palate fruit. That's something that's missing in cheaper Sauvignon Blancs from Marlborough and elsewhere. This one has a real kind of thickness of texture, a real intensity on the mid-palate. It doesn't fall away. Those lovely, fresh, limey flavours, very, very fresh, grapefruity almost kind of freshness. And the acidity is excellent too. There may be a little touch of residual sugar in this wine, none that I can detect, but unlike so many Marlborough Sauvignons which give an impression of sweetness, this one is totally dry. It's a great wine. It's composed, it knows what it's doing, it's intelligently made, it's food friendly because of that acidity and that relative restraint. Still goes with the classic goat's cheese and asparagus, but really it's a kind of fish and seafood friendly style too. It's a terrific wine, a really, really good, intelligent, concentrated expression of Sauvignon, treating Sauvignon very seriously. Around £13 in independent retailers. It's the Greywacke Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough, 2010 vintage, and it's my wine of the week.